Hello everybody. We're going to learn how to make a magic circle. A magic circle is the basis for all crochet in the round. It can be for coasters, hats, beanies. The magic circle is the actual first little circle right in here. And it can be a little bit confusing and frustrating because sometimes I even have a hard time with it if I'm not thinking correctly. But yeah, this little circle right here is what they call a magic circle or a magic ring. And this is the way your hats can start. This is the crown of a beanie. Coasters. This is a little cotton scrubby that I made with my new Peaches and Cream stripy yarn here. This is 100% cotton. It's good for removing makeup. It's good for babies, washing babies. It's very soft. So we're going to show you how to make a magic ring, and let's hope I remember how to do it properly. Okay? So this may be a little confusing, and I hope we're going to be able to see. This is as zoomed in as I can get it with the lens, and I hope I can actually zoom in closer in editing. So we're going to start just like we normally would start with a slip knot, basically. You pull the thread up through here. You've got kind of a ring here, but you don't pull it too tight now. You don't pull this tight. You normally you would be pulling it tight, and then you would be crocheting, starting your chain. But here, you're not going to do that. You're going to hold on to this and keep this loop open here. You're going to keep this open. You're not going to close it up. Then you're going to you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through. And you're going to leave this open with this long tail sticking down, okay? Leave this tail here. Now, we're going to make 8 half doubles inside this ring. It's going to go around this ring. But you're going to hold on to this, and after I get a couple, I'm going to pull this tail out from the ring because I want it loose. So let's start doing our half doubles. Now, you yarn over and go into the ring, into the middle of the ring. Get your yarn, pull it back through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And there's your first half double. Yarn over, go into the middle of the ring, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Now I've got 2 half doubles done. I'm going to pull my little tail out of there. I don't want to get caught up in there, okay? Okay? And we're going to go around this ring, going around this circle, making half doubles. So, go ahead, yarn over, pull through the ring, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, put your hook through the center of the circle, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. We're trying to do 8 half doubles in this, around this ring, okay? In a minute I'm going to count because I just lost count about how many I just did, okay? So, you've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, need 2 more. 2 more half doubles around the ring. Okay, now we've got 8 half doubles around this ring. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go over here, and you're not going to go in this first thing here. You're going to go in the first stitch you can actually see, which is right here. You see the 2 posts right here? See that? You're not going to yarn over. We're going to do a slip knot, and we're going to slip stitch it closed. We're going to go under there, grab the yarn, and we're going to pull it through. Oops, I lost it here. Sorry about that. You're going to go under the yarn, grab it. Well, if I can do it, pull it through there and keep pulling, pull it all the way through. So you've got this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull. This is what this tail is for. You're going to pull, keep this in here. This is where it gets a little bit You get a little bit fumble-fisted because I'm that way anyway. Pull this ring, pull this string tight, and you've got your magic circle. You see this little thing right here? This is your magic circle you start with, okay? I'm going to show you how to make the rest of this little scrubby. And just leave this loop, this string loose. We'll weave it in later at the end. But, okay, so you're here. You're going to make half doubles, so we're going to chain 1, yarn over, and go into the first stitch here. So you can see that stitch. You see the V's? I told you about that in the other lessons. Pull through. We're going to do a half double in each stitch. 2 half doubles in each stitch. Not 1, but 2. In the exact same stitch. So you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go in the same stitch you just went into. We're going to place 2 half doubles in each of the stitches. So there should be 16 half doubles when we're done because we had 8 stitches to start with. So yarn over, go into the next one, pull through, yarn over, go into the same stitch again, yarn over, pull through, okay? Then go to the next one. Remember, 2 half doubles in each chain. Okay? Yarn over, through, yarn over, under the V of that stitch, pull through, there. Just make sure you do 2 in each one because that's going to make that ring larger. It's going to increase the size of it, doing 2. Okay? 2 half doubles in each one on this round. Okay? 2 half doubles on this round. Okay? Okay? Put my glasses down so I can see. And if you make a mistake and you count your stitches and you realize you've got too many, you can always pull it out before you've slip stitched it and fastened it together. So let's see how many we actually have. And we've got one on the hook doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Okay, hang on a minute. I got a knot down here. I tell you what, this day has not gone the way it should go. I have tried this so many times. Okay, let me recount that. Oh my goodness, okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. 15. Oh, 16. Okay, now, to fasten off, now they have 16, we take this and go underneath that stitch, the next stitch, pull through, and you're just doing a slip knot. You're just pulling it through there and pulling it through there. Okay, so you have the next round. Now the third round is going to be a little different. Go ahead and do your 1 chain up. This time you're going to do 2 half doubles in the one stitch and then a half double in the next. You're going to alternate 2, 1, 2, 1. So we're going to do 2 half doubles in this stitch. Okay, and the next one we're going to only do 1 half double. Then the third stitch we're going to go 2 half doubles. And the next one we're going to do 1. My yarn is not wanting to come out. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to leave off 2, 1. So 2, 1. Now we have to do 2 half doubles in this next one. And 1 in the next. Okay, and then I need to do 2. And then I have to do 1. My yarn is trying to knot up on me here, down here, coming out of the skein. Okay. So we have 1, 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2. 1, 2, and then 1, and then 2, 1, and 2, okay. And then the next one is 1 half double, and the next one's 2 half doubles. I can get in there. I have to see where I am here. Okay. 1. 2. And then you will go into this next stitch here and pull it through in a slip stitch. Okay? So we're getting a nice little thing. Now it's the variegated yarn is starting to stripe here a little bit. And it's going to make it look strange because of the weird, all of a sudden it's got white yarn here. So the last row you will do your chain and you'll do 2 half doubles again in each stitch. It takes a little longer to get through each row, each round on there. I guess you'd call it a round because it's not a row. And you're going around and around and around. And this is also the way you make pet beds. I've made cat beds, crocheted cat beds. That's an interesting project. It requires a thicker yarn than this, but it's interesting. I've made quite a few cat beds. Finn's got too big to sleep in all of his crocheted cat beds. So, here we go. It's a beautiful, very warm day. I had just changed to my t-shirt. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, we're still doing 2 half doubles in each one. This is going to be the last row, I do believe. It's just a small face scrubby is all this is. Now you can do hats and all kinds of things with using this method. Now that magic ring is going to take a little practice. That is a little bit tricky because, I mean, my fingers are a little bit clumsy. And if you've got clumsy fingers, like me, sometimes you go, what am I doing wrong? Trust me, even after all these years of doing this, I still am not that good with it. I'll mess it up 3 times before I get it right, you know. So, okay. And don't let this fool you when you're going this other color, thinking you're to the end. The end is over here. You can see it. You see the edge. The end is over here, so I've got to go all the way to here. But it kind of fools you when you got this color. Color can fool the eye. Trust me on that. Okay. I just want you to know I'm not becoming a craft channel, but this is part of self-sufficiency, learning to make things for yourself. If you can make your own hats, you know, if you run out of hats, you make more hats. You get more people in your house living with you, and they need hats. You can make hats if you've got enough yarn. You can get yarn to estate sales and stuff. I mean, you end up with some wild, crazy yarn. Some cheapy stuff, some old stuff, and some that is some very interesting specialty yarn, really strange specialty yarn I ended up with one time. But to learn to make clothing, gloves, I love to make fingerless gloves. That's a project you might like, fingerless gloves. I actually made some a couple of years in a row and sent them to Jamie at Guildbrook Farm. Her and Jeremy and her girls got them some fingerless gloves. And she wore those slap out, I do believe. I watched her on video wearing those quite a few times. Oopsie, I lost it there. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so I think that's about it. Here's the turning. Here we got back to the turning chain here. We're going to go to the next. I'm going to just go over, well, this is the turning chain. You want to go on the turning chain. You want to go on the first actual stitch. And you're just going under that. You're going to grab the yarn, pull it through, and pull it through. It's called a slip stitch. And I'm going to make one stitch here. And there you go. Another scrub. So, the magic circle is going to take you some practice. Trust me on that. But it is the basis for so many things, especially beanies, hats, coasters, crocheted flowers that you can put on hats, all kinds of things. But I hope you enjoyed that, and let me see if we can weave in the tail here. Okay. Cut that off, pull this through, and then you would just take your, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. Take your yarn needle and you just, let me see about this here. Okay. Then you see, you just take this and weave it, usually with something on the edge. I just weave in and out like this along the edge. And then I take it further into the body of the piece to sort of anchor it a little bit. So there's that. Okay, so we'll cut that off. And then I will, the little tail down here, you just weave that around a circle, just weave it in and out, and you've got your little face scrubby. And really, if you think about it, you make a nice little set of these. This makes a nice little gift. You know, ladies, you've seen these cotton pads that are like about this size in Walmart. These are softer. They're better for the environment. They're reusable. They're 100% cotton. So anyway, I thought you might like to see the magic circle and also have another little project. I'm trying to get a little bit of a crochet library going here. I'll get back to other things, but I'm trying to build up a few instructional videos on crochet, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye.